Every story is a secret, and every secret is so deep that coming back becomes difficult. This is that place where fear is not just felt, it is alive. Welcome to Horror Vault 2. Now, the real story begins. The CCTV that watched back. I worked night shift security at a warehouse. My job was simple: watch cameras, log anything unusual. There were 16 cameras. Nothing ever happened. Until one night. At 2:13 a.m., camera 7 flickered. A figure stood at the end of a hallway, too tall, head tilted. I called on the radio, no reply. I checked another camera, empty. Back to camera 7. The figure was closer. I never saw it move. I grabbed my flashlight and went to check. The hallway felt colder. When I reached the spot, nothing, just empty space. Then my radio crackled. "Why are you just standing there?" "I just got here," I said. "You've been there for 10 minutes, the guard replied. "I can see you on camera 7. I slowly turned around. Nothing behind me. But on the camera, something was still standing there, exactly where I had been. 2. The last patient of Ward 6. I worked night shift in an old hospital, Ward 6. Room 12 had one patient, an old man who never spoke. Every nurse said the same thing. At night, he sits up and stares behind you. I didn't believe it. Until one night. At 3 a.m., I checked on him. He was sitting upright, eyes wide open, looking just above my head. Then he raised his hand and pointed behind me. I turned. Nothing. When I looked back, he was lying down again, like nothing happened. At 4:17 a.m., the emergency bell rang. I rushed in. The room was empty. He was gone. We searched everywhere. Then we found him in the hallway, standing, facing the wall, his forehead pressed against it, blood smeared in circles, like he was trying to get through. We turned him around. He smiled and whispered, "He's out now." The ward was sealed the next day, but sometimes the bell from room 12 still rings. 3. The taxi fare that never ended. I drove a taxi at night. One night, around 1:40 a.m., I picked up a man in a black coat. He didn't speak, just gave me an address. The ride was silent, too silent. Halfway there, I checked the mirror. He was staring at me, not blinking. We reached the house. I stopped the car. Before I could speak, he was gone. The door never opened. I checked outside, nothing. Then I saw the seat, wet, cold, like something had melted. I got back in. The meter was still running. I tried to stop it. It wouldn't. Numbers kept rising. Then the GPS glitched. Same address. I looked up. The house door was open now. A figure stood inside, waiting. I drove away, but sometimes my taxi meter turns on by itself. 4. The office floor that should have been empty. I worked IT night shift. One night, I got a ticket. Computer turning on, floor 9. That floor was closed, no power. Still, I went. The lights were on. That wasn't normal. Then I heard typing, fast, aggressive. A keyboard was moving on its own. The screen showed a message, "You should not be here." Then, every computer turned on, same message. Then it changed. "We are still working." The lights flickered, typing everywhere, hundreds of keyboards. I ran. Next day, the ticket was gone, no record. When I asked, they said floor 9 was shut down years ago. But sometimes, late at night, I see a notification. Task still in progress.